Yo, what's happening? You too? What's happening? It's your boy Frank Nita. We checking back in. What another one? You hear me? We bought the I know I don't do this on my channel or whatever like that. But I do wanna, get my just thought on what's going on as far as this dude here that's being charged with 110 years of prison time for killing 4 people in a fatality accident that happened in Denver. It's many different ways that I feel you can look at the situation. Let's go from somebody with experience, an experienced driver. So if you have an experienced driver, we'll know for sure to hit an exit ramp or whatever like that. As far as, if you're going down the hill, we always have like them emergency pull-offs if your brakes just so happen to go out. Also, they did state in that article that dude was going 85 miles an hour down the hill, or down the mountain, basically. 85 miles an hour, bro. That's, my brakes going out, I almost definitely would have hit the off ramp other than anything. Even though a lot of us, we don't want to experience that emergency pull-off ramp. But sometimes you just got to take them chances. To me personally, I feel like if it was an inexperienced driver, it probably was some panic that happened, or he feeling like, oh, he could gain back control of that truck. But like they say, he went on the curb a little bit or whatever, but he ended up veering back off onto the street, which caused, an explosion from one of the gas tanks. It erupted, once again, killing 4 people. I just feel like when it come down to truck drivers, they hit you with the hardest sentencing that they can possibly give you. Even though that they can go in there and say, oh, this is the minimum for this and the minimum for that. And he was convicted of so many different things: vehicular homicide, like reckless driving, just. But the thing is, it's not always reckless driving. No telling how heavy this dude was. If he just knew his brakes went out and he panicked and didn't even pay no attention to the emergency pull-off, and him just feeling like, I can gain back control of the truck, and it eventually kick in. Another thing is, I know that on manual trucks, well, I know the ones that I've had, is when you going down a mountain and you toss that truck into neutral, it's kind of like you lose that air pressure. So it's like you, by it being disengaged, them brakes just become useless at some point, And when I used to talk to my trainer about it, like, you never want to be coasting down a mountain, a hill, or anything like that. I never tried it. Let me make that clear. I never tried it, but I know sometimes when I used to coast the stop signs or whatever like that, you could feel a little bit of a lag in the brakes. And I was on a Freightliner. But as far as this guy here, 110 years off of, not saying that you could put time on something, but like I say, once again, when it comes down to these truck drivers, it's like every penalty, you get one ticket, they want to suspend your license, they want to do this, they want to give you the hard way out. But I don't personally know, what the problem was. Like, some people say, hey, he was a distracted driver. He probably texting on his phone or whatever like that, or looking at videos or whatever he could possibly be doing on his phone, not paying attention. Then boom, see traffic at the last minute, plow right into him. But you going 85 miles an hour in a 45, that means you was speeding before, you know what I'm saying, either you was speeding by the time you get to the top of the mountain and it just plowed down, or, to be honest, man, it's so many different ways to look at it. So when me talking about it, I'm not just gonna look at it one way. I feel like either you could, an experienced driver, you could have took the emergency ramps or whatnot, or you could be experienced and just panicked knowing that your brakes just went out, and trying your best to dodge whatever you can these trucks not always safe. Sometimes accidents can be preventable and non-preventable. I feel like they need to go into a deeper investigation on the truck, the situation, and all of that. Like, cause if he really, but that's another thing. They said they had a spot for you to, where you got to enter to make sure your brakes is, you know, up to DOT regulations and they working. So it's many mistakes that he made. And we all know, as a truck driver, you make a mistake, it's gonna fire back. Like, they gonna find every reason, every right, it's gonna fire back. I just feel like that's a messed up situation all the way around. Even though people died 110 years, it's like, dude's only like 23 years old. Fresh driver, he gotta be. Because they ain't letting us drive trucks until about 21. I think now they just starting to change it. So, fresh driver, know that. But I do feel like that situation, though, when it come down to him, is messed up about the families as well. You know, should nobody have to die in a way like that? That's horrible. But to me personally, y'all drop down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this story, man. Because it's blowing up. It's all over the place. And many people got their own aspects or, you know, their own visual on what could have possibly happened, what did happen. I'm pretty sure somebody going to drop down in the comment section and say they was there and they saw exactly what happened. Man, that's just one thing. Like, I just pray that I don't ever have to be in a situation to where I kill somebody in one of these trucks. That's why I try to pay attention at all times. I try to practice that safety, you know, go by, you know, the guidelines, pay attention to road signs. And sometimes even with the speed limit, man, I'm going way under the speed limit, just depending on the area, city, the traffic, the weather conditions, all that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So drop down in the comment section, let me know. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I'll let you next time.